And I have made the decision to get rid of most of my collectible stuff. Hey everybody, this video once again brings us down into the library because it is time for another library purge video. No, wait, hold on. What am I talking about? The Great Library Purge of 2019 has been done and over with for about a year now, right? So what could I possibly be talking about? Now, for those of you who do not remember, last year at the beginning of 2019, I went through my entire collection and got rid of most of my doubles, meaning titles I had multiple times over. So, for instance, Dumbo, I had a couple times on VHS and on Beta, Laserdisc, CED, and so on and so forth. I really only needed one copy of Dumbo on Blu-ray. That is it. And the same thing went with every other title in my collection. Why have the same title 15 times spanning like 20 different formats when I just need it one time on whatever the best format or best release is, right? So I went through, again, my entire collection, got rid of pretty much all of my doubles except for a few random things I held on to because of the collectability of them. Things I just did not quite want to get rid of, and I put them into my display cases. Well, I've been working on something tonight. As you may notice, my display cases look kind of empty. I mean, empty in comparison to what they did look like. Some of you guys used to think my display cabinets were kind of junked up. I actually put them that way on purpose. I kind of wanted them to look like that, sort of like a display cabinet you would see walking into a toy store with just crammed with all kinds of cool stuff in it. I always like the look of display cabinets like that, but some of you guys did not like that, so you're gonna like this. So yeah, I've been going through these display cabinets and I have made the decision to get rid of most of my collectible stuff. Yeah, this was kind of a hard decision, but I did it for a couple reasons. One, I don't really need this stuff. Two, I had a new way of wanting to display things in the display cabinet. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so I decided to just go about this and do it. Like I said, it was kind of difficult because getting rid of things like most of my DVHS was a little difficult. Some of my UMDs, I mean, come on. I love my factory sealed Toxic Avenger UMD, but it's going away. And some of the HD DVDs I held on to, a couple of the betas I held on to. There's a lot of stuff here I just held on to because of the format they were. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not getting rid of like certain. Oh, geez. See, I'm falling over stuff. There's Laserdiscs and CEDs and a bunch of cards down there. Things I'm getting rid of all these too. That's insane. Now, I am keeping a couple things. Like I'm not getting rid of my double views because I don't see these things ever. They're kind of rare, I guess. So I'm gonna hold on to them. I am definitely not getting rid. Well, I'm not getting rid of my Camp Cucamonga because one of these days I am gonna get this autographed by Winnie Cooper. So that's going to happen one of these days. But I'm definitely not getting rid of my CBH, my China Blue high definitions are my HD VMDs. I'm not getting rid of these because you want to talk about rare. These are rare. These are crazy, super, insanely rare. The fact that I actually have these in my collection at all is just mind-blowing. I can't believe I actually had these. In fact, I was able to add a couple of the HD and VMDs. You can see there's like 3 here because a couple of these, well, actually a chunk of them were titles I did not have on any other formats. They were kind of like weird, obscure foreign titles, so I just added them into my collection. And I'm also going to keep all my VHDs for now because I don't have many of these. I have 3. I got this title, The Greatest Show on Earth. I've got Lady Killers, and I got one more actually into my display case. So I'm going to hold on to all these just for now because, well, I'm going to hold on to these forever. I will never, ever get rid of these. They might go into a closet, but I'm never getting rid of them. Again, want that to be signed. Probably not going to ever part with these. But hey, never say never, right? Because we see how that's going down right now. So again, getting rid of like all these doubles that used to just be crammed into the display cases. Again, kind of hard to do. In fact, you might notice like these big gaps here. That's because I've already sold a bunch of stuff. Tonight was crazy. I had so many people wanting to buy stuff. I sold a whole bunch of like Evil Deads, and I had some really cool Scream sets. I had like the 3 Scream girls set and different artwork variations. I had the Scream like VHS that comes with a phone card, very cool box set. I sold that. I had a Lion King DVD box set. I sold that. I sold a lot of really cool box sets and collectible things, and just stuff that, as awesome as they were just not going to be in my collection anymore. So let me show you guys what I have been working on over here and how this is all going to be now. And I think for those of you who are kind of OCD, did not like the junked up look of my cabinets, maybe you're going to like this. I hope you will like this. So I'm definitely going for more of a, museum kind of feel here. As you can see, I started to label everything. So just one of each for the most part. So there's a CED back there, a VCC there. I did keep some things for different packagings. So I do have a CDI title there, although underneath it's technically that's a video CD, but it is part of the CDI releases. So I have those together. There's my mini DVD player, mini DVD in the full size DVD case, plus some in the little like sleeve cases. Got a laser disc, 3D Blu-ray, CD video, different from video CD, CD-ROM. I got two Video 8 tapes here, just because of the different types of artwork. You see a lot of those Paramount artwork with the red around it, and you have some of the ones that aren't like that. I just like them both, right? So I use them. As you can see, it just goes on and on. I'm not going to go through everything. I'll do that when I do a library tour. But as you can see, I'm labeling everything. Everything's not labeled quite yet, but I'm getting there. I did keep stuff, again, like I said, for packaging reasons. So these are all beta, but it's all beta in different types of packaging. I got only 2 HD DVDs. I got the Army of Darkness and the Blade Runner, just because the Blade Runner was cool and came in a box. I thought it was cool to display an HD DVD box set. Some Blu-ray and some DVD here. Again, all different types of cases. Got like say a clamshell case, a box set, snapper case, standard DVD case, which is Into Deep, recalled, very cool. An old jewel case release. I still need to get one of the long jewel case releases. I have some in my collection, but need to get one for actually displaying in the cases. Same thing with the Blu-rays. I got some just interesting packaging and stuff just to show differences in different types of packaging. On my carts down there, got some film over here, got some Super 8, 8mm, 16mm, 35mm, and oh yes, you're looking at that right there. I'm happy to have this on display finally. That is an IMAX reel. That's awesome. Video CD. I know I said I wasn't going to go through all these, and now I'm going through all of these, aren't I? But you get an idea of what's going on. And again, they will all eventually be labeled with these little labels there, so you guys have an idea what it is. So instead of having just piles of stuff in here, instead of having like a whole pile of mini DVDs, now it's just, 3 there to represent different types of packaging, and that's it. No need to have literally, where was it? This entire pile at one point was inside one of those cases. There's really no need for it. I don't need these necessarily. They're cool, but I don't need them. I just had them for the collectability, to have on display. I think this display looks a little bit nicer. You guys can let me know what you think and how you think this has all turned out. I'm liking it. I think it looks good. Also, in doing that, I have cleared some space on the bottom, this whole row down here on the bottom, all 3 of these little sections. They were all filled up with stuff too. I now have more room for Spice Girl merchandise, which I really like because I want to start buying more Spice Girl merchandise. Actually moved some stuff down here. All that stuff used to be crammed in this one section right here. Now I separated them. And I got these 2 spots down here now for more Spice Girl merch, which will eventually come to the library. There's my Spice Girl bike. Love that thing. I mean, because don't you guys have a bike hanging up in your library, right? Every library has a bicycle chained to the wall, right? So awesome, very cool. More Spice Girl merch on its way, coming soon. And for the most part, I have everything I want in these cases. I still need to get myself a 4K title, so I'm gonna have to find something I already have. So a double, because if I don't have it on 4K, I'm gonna want to have it in my collection, but I want to have something in my display case. So I don't know, some 4K I already own. I'm just gonna rebuy, hopefully find for cheap, maybe at Pam's or something like that, just to put in the display case to show off as a little history piece. I also need another. What else do I need? Another 3D DVD. All the 3D DVDs I have are titles I want to have in my collection. I have had doubles in the past, but I've sold them, so now I need to get another one to display in here. So yeah, so if any of you guys have an extra 4K lying around you don't want, or an extra 3D DVD, and I don't mean the 3D DVDs with the red and blue glasses, I mean an actual 3D DVD that you use the 3D DVD technology with the shutter glasses hooked up to use. If you guys have an extra one of those lying around, let me know. I could use them. So anyway, guys, there you go. That is what I've been working on tonight. Just going through all my extras and displaying them a little bit differently. Like I said, getting rid of all this stuff. It's kind of heartbreaking. I love this stuff, but let's face it, I don't really need any of this stuff. I mean, am I ever going to watch my From Hell D Theater tape? No, I will literally never watch this because I have From Hell on Blu-ray. I'll watch my Blu-ray if I want to watch From Hell in high definition. Yes, by the way, for those of you who do not know, these are high definition VHS tapes. Yeah, very awesome. Anyway, so that is that. Anyway, so how to do it. I think it makes sense. You guys can leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Is this a huge mistake? Am I going to regret this someday? Like I was going to, like so many of you guys said I was going to regret my 2019 library purge, which I do not even in the slightest bit regret. I'm so happy I did that. I did not need a billion doubles. Again, Dumbo like 37 times. Why? I need it one time. That's it. Just one time. Although technically I have it twice because one of the DVDs I have actually has a bonus feature that shows off Dumbo 2. That never happened. So I did keep that DVD, but otherwise, for the most part, I got rid of all my DVDs or all my doubles, unless there was some cool bonus feature or something like that, or I kept a few for collecting purposes to display in the cases, and those are now going bye-bye. So again, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this idea? Do you guys think it was smart? Do you like the kind of, I don't know, museum-ish sort of look I got going with my display cases here? I think they do look nice. It is kind of a focal point now. People come down here, they can go, oh, look at all your different formats. This is a little museum here of formats, if you will. So I think that's kind of cool, kind of interesting. I like it, and I'm making some money off all this stuff too, which is nice, because I'm selling some pretty good items here, so happy about that. Oh, and one last thing down here, I didn't know what to do with these. These are all like DVDs and VHS and a Laserdisc that are autographed. These all have autographs on them. Yeah, I didn't really have a way to display these. Maybe someday I'll come up with a good way to display them, but for now I just kind of stuck them down here to sort of just get them out of the way. But again, that's it. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Sickness store. It came from Cinema Sickness, and I will see you guys in the next video, which won't be a purge video. The purge is done. Maybe, for another year anyway. I don't know. 2021. Maybe we'll have the Great Library Purge of 2021. Who knows? But for now, this is the Great Library Purge of 2020. So again, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Leave some comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Game Boy Advance Video. I don't have one of those in the display case either. I mean, yes, I do literally have every single Game Boy Advance video cart ever released. I have them all framed, hanging up down here in the library, but I gotta get a double for the cases. Man, I've got some hunting to do.